That's just showing you what oiling can do for a car. That'll be perfect. Great. Let's dust off and clean out the brakes a little bit on the car. Used rotor that we got for the car on this side. It's held up for the winter, but it feels like on the back side there's a little bit of rust forming in there, and that's what's giving it ever so slight tiny pulsation on the brake pedal. So they're still cheap rotors. We're just going to get a new rotor probably for this side for the $30 and throw it on later, but the pads wiring perfectly fine on the car. Jacob's put about 7,500, 8,000 kilometers on the car since the rocker panel was fixed. I went to a very, very harsh winter up here in the north. It's held up quite well, the car, as you can see. He was quite religious about oiling it whenever he could on his own. Very proud of him. There's some things that are beyond his control, though. And we'll take care of this. We'll get it fixed. Well, the left front looks a lot better. The rotor, nothing wrong with it. Guess it was just a pretty cheap rotor that was on the other side. This one seems to have held up much better. Like I said, we'll just throw a new rotor onto the other side, and that's what our slight pulsation's coming from. Pads look perfect too, wearing evenly. Perfect. It's not the most pretty looking, but it certainly is holding up very well with this oil and grease coating, the rocker panel we put on. Jacob's been doing, like I said, a very, very good job of taking care of his car. He needs it to go back and forth to school, doing 2 jobs. Very proud of him. He came from barely knowing where to use the lug wrench on the car. Already helping to take things apart and put them back together. And yes, a lot of cleaning up on these new wheels and tires to do as well too. Kudos to the young driver. Here, looks like it's Jacob's 1997 Buick LeSabre. Car has been holding on quite well. Made it through a very, very severe winter with flying colors. Never failed once to start for him. Well, using synthetic oil certainly does help, and again, part of the thing of helping to fix up this car was they would keep doing well in school and do all those other chores and things. Holds down 2 jobs and stuff, and he's really gone above and beyond what I expected. The engine keeps the engine compartment really, really clean in the car, and he's always underneath the car touching up the oiling on it. And as you can see, our rocker panel repair is holding up pretty good. We're going to sand it down and paint it, but absolutely it held up very, very well, everything. The car's been running very well. No complaints really. It's a very inexpensive car, and it was very warm locally around here today. And we had the air conditioning going, and it works beautifully. It works really, really cold. Like I said, he keeps it very well. It gets great fuel economy, and it's a perfect car for a student. It's safe, and obviously nobody bothers him. I just think it's an old man driving a Buick, the old stereotype. But it runs really well. May I have the keys, please, for a second? Thank you. I'll give her a start. Give the deal. Must be an accident to put the air conditioner on. Let's see, there we go. Nothing was beeping. It's fine. Nothing's beeping. Working beautifully. Already frosting over. Ice cold. This is how we want it on humid days like this. Thunderstorms in the area. A lot of folks have been getting some pretty bad weather. It's unfortunate, some of the things that are happening. Right, but there you have it. 1997 Buick LeSabre. It started with 170,000 kilometers when we put it on the road, and there we go. Our old car dreams keep coming true. Doesn't matter if they're fast muscle cars, whatever, everyday drivers. The independence of having a nice running old car, it's fun for everybody. Enjoy your old cars.